Alright guys, so today we are comparing the physical and the AGL Vegitos. Now, since AGL Vegito got his EZA, it's pretty much unanimous that he is far and away better. If you just well, first of all, I should mention, this Vegito has one dupe, and my AGL Vegito is rainbowed. But on top of that, this guy does have the damage reduction. He does allow you to see super attacks if your HP is below 40%. This guy does still have a real category leader skill. It's just probably the least used category leader skill in the game. That is not me being I don't know. I'm being honest. I think this is the guy that I've seen, I haven't seen in the longest amount of time, as a friend. So, it takes a long time for him to build up to. He only has 50% damage reduction, whereas the other one has 80 or 90%. And it takes him a long time to build up attack. But once he does hit insanely hard. But either way, we're going to lead off with AGL Vegito. We're going to be showing them both off on a Patara team. We will be back here in a second. Alright, so on this very first rotation, you can see the main problem with AGL Super Vegito. The way his passive works, he gets 40% attack and defense as soon as he is hit. But the only problem is, look at where everyone's attacking here. Well, not everyone, but Goku's only attacking at the end, which means if I wanted Vegito to get any counters or his attack buffs, he would need to go in that last slot, and we would need to float him off for a few turns, which obviously you don't want to do. So 1.3 million attack set here is actually very good, considering he doesn't have his full passive active or anything. Hold, let me make sure. Okay, I didn't remember hitting record on this, so I was making sure I was still recording. So that is one problem with just counter units in general. It's you want to keep them on rotation because that's when they're most usable, especially AGL Vegito, because if they're not attacking in the first slot, he just does so much less damage. Because if they're attacking in the first slot and you put him in the first slot, then he's a very, very good unit. Because if you think about it, he gets hit, and then his attack and defense goes up, and then because he got hit in the first slot, his attack goes up for his super attacks that turn. So his super attack that turn will be stronger, and then also his super attacks will make his counters after he's been hit even stronger. So it's he gets hit, he gets an attack buff, and then because he raises superclass allies attack by 35% for one turn, I think that's what it is, that affects him too, so his counters get a lot stronger. So he's definitely a good unit, but just you need the attacks to be in the right spot, which, okay, whatever. See, here, with only one counter, counter units aren't great. So it's so far, the better, hold up, I almost said that wrong. The later in the event we get, the better he gets. Alright, so there, now he's got his attack and defense, and now alright, so his attack stat's a little higher this time, just because last time we did have the tech-based Vegito, who does, the double super. The double super just raises the whole rotation's attack by a lot, so that's really clutch. But the base form tech Vegito did give 30% attack and defense, that's why his attack was only a little higher with his passive active. Okay, 2.3 million is good. Kefla, please dodge. Okay, we don't care if you additional super, we want you to dodge here. We gave you 2 orbs, you don't need to super. Okay, and she's gonna keep supering. We're just gonna let that happen, I guess. Please stop it. I did, one thing I should mention, Kefla is my lead here, not LR Vegito. So we're on a 150/170 lead, just because I have never, ever pulled LR Vegito Blue, not LR Vegito Blue, just LR Vegito. Never pulled him. He's been out for over 2 years now. Never pulled him. I summoned a lot on his original banner. I didn't summon on the Tanabata banner, I don't think, though. But when he came back with the red coins, I don't think I had enough red coins, because if I did, I definitely would have used them. Now, if he gets supered here, this is going to show the other problem, which is, sure, he takes no damage from normals from any event in the game. He won't take damage from normals. That's just kind of how he's built. But he will take a lot of damage from a super. Here, he would take, almost 300,000 damage from this super, I think. Okay, he didn't get supered. But he would have taken a whole lot of damage, because the way his passive works, he gets, I think it's 80% damage reduction against normals, and then he counters with tremendous power. But he doesn't get any defense, really. And, after he EZAs, he only gets 40% defense, which isn't much defense at all. So, he gets hit really hard from super attacks. Especially if they're the first attack. If he's been hit once and he gets that 40% defense, he can defend them okay. But if he doesn't have that extra 40% defense, then he's getting smacked up by those super attacks. Also, that was a whole lot of ki for Easy A Goku Black here. He's gonna show out a little bit. Even though he's not linked up super well and there's no support here, I think he's gonna do a lot of damage. Let's see. He's at 2.4 million, yeah. He's another one of those units where it's like, I wish I used him more. But like, anytime I can use a Goku Black, I use Int Goku Black just because I like his animation so much. Like, at this point, I've done a video on the, like, Int Goku Black versus Physical Goku Black. And Physical Goku Black, in, I would say, a majority of the situations, is better. Except for, like, in this event, and in, like, Infinite Dragon Ball history. Except for in those two events in particular, he is better than the Int Goku Black. But it's like, I would rather take Int Goku Black into a Dokkan event, even though he does less damage. I just like to look at his animations. Alright, boys and girls. That is why you don't give your AGL Vegito dodge. That right there. Because he dodged when he was going to get an attack, attacked. So he was going to get his passive active, but that level 3 dodge just stopped him. So I rainbowed this guy way, way, way before he easy A'd. And I was like, oh, this dodge is going to be clutch. But I didn't realize he wasn't going to get a stats buff until he was attacked. Any unit that has to get attacked, I don't give dodge. Like the STR Frieza that I did a comparison on the AGL Frieza, I have no idea when that came out. But I gave him no dodge because he needs to get hit in the front slot for him to get like his full passive active. So if he dodged from the hidden potential system, it would suck. It would be very, very bad for him. So I just didn't give him any dodge, and I should have done the same thing with Vegito, but I didn't see what he became coming. Now we could die here. I hope we don't die here. Actually, we won't, because the Supremo Pie of Time has type advantage. And if we get another super with Vegito, I think Vegito's going to finish it up. Come on, one more super? No, okay. Could he finish it off with his counter, though? No crit. No, he can't. Okay, that's fine. And we don't have any dupes in the Supremo Pie of Time here, so she's going to massively raise her defense, but she's not going to, like, additional, or I guess she could crit, but that wouldn't have done much. Okay, so I think this is going to be our last rotation. Oh, we got the fusion. Okay, cool. That is nice. Okay, so, oh, because we were so low on HP here, we did get to see AGL Vegito's ability where he shows you where super attacks are, which is really nice. Now here, once again, we are just showing off, like, how trash it is that he needs to get hit in the same turn to get his attack and defense, because here he's going to attack, and then he's going to get attacked afterwards. So here he's only at 1,000,000 attack stat, and then he's going to get hit, and his attack is going to go up. Yeah, see, like that's just not great. Let's hop onto this same team, except just swapping out AGL Vegito with Physical Vegito. Let's see how he does. We'll be back in a second. Alright, so here we are. Same team with Physical Vegito. Now, we did just see, like, a few times what the main problem with AGL Vegito is. It's the fact that he doesn't get his attack and defense at the start of the turn. And that is a problem. But Physical Vegito, he doesn't have the same problem. So, basically, like, here his attack stat, here Physical Vegito's attack stat is significantly lower than we ever saw AGL Vegito's. And that was with him getting hit twice. But the thing about Physical Vegito is after you get him hit 10 times, he just always has that 100% attack at the start of the turn. So he won't have that same problem that the AGL Vegito had, where it's like you really, really just want him to get hit before he attacks, or else his attack stat is going to be really bad. He's not like that at all. But the thing is, like, maybe if he was rainbowed, he would be a lot closer. But I don't think he's really ever going to hit as hard as AGL Vegito could. Because the AGL Vegito could get about a 2,000,000 attack stat. But anytime we had a support on rotation, he never got his passive active. So we never really got to see his full, like, maximum attack. We just saw him around, like, between 1 and 1.5 million that whole time. Which for a unit that does counters is good. Especially once equipment comes out. I can't wait for equipment, man. Like Extreme Super Battle Road. I can't wait, because before Extreme Super Battle Road, I was, like, so upset about equipment, because I was like, man, in theory, it's so cool, but you can't get any. And then Extreme Super Battle Road came out, and it's like, I know there are some people that probably won't be able to beat that, But I am like way too confident that I can beat every single stage, so I'm just gonna get like free equipment from it, and I'm hyped for that. As well as 8 stones per stage. You get like, what is it, 88 stones? No, I think it's just 80 stones. I don't know what I was doing. Because you get 1 stone for completing it, and then you get 7 for missions for every single one you complete. And then you also get stickers and stuff. I'm really excited for Extreme Super Battle Road. You know what? I don't normally do a question of the day, but question of the day. What Extreme Super Battle Road stage are you most confident you can beat? I'm pretty sure everyone's is going to be the exact same. Because if you have STR Omega Shenron and STR Cell, the Extreme STR stage is going to be like the easiest stage in the game. Because like, if you make a rotation, like, hold up, if you guys have these units, I already said STR Omega and STR Cell, and then also STR Rose, and then you bring a friend STR Omega. If you run those rotations, just STR Omega, STR Cell, and then STR Rose and STR Omega, every single turn, your opponent's attack is going to be debuffed by 60%. That's almost as much as a Nurse Chi-Chi. Let's just like put that into perspective. That's almost a Nurse Chi-Chi. So that is an insane amount of just your opponent being debuffed. So Extreme STR, if you have just those 4 units, I know they're all Dokkan Fest exclusive units, so that's like easier said than done. But if you have those units, like, pick them up. Well, if you can pick them up is what I guess I was going for there. Okay, so next rotation, I think I'm going to float off the Supremo 5 time. I was kind of trying to not float her off until we got a few attacks in with, well, until Physical Vegito got attacked a few times. Because I wanted to see him build up his attack a little bit before we got the support on rotation. But here he's going to get hit a whole lot. I don't think he's going to get his full passive built up, but he is going to be looking pretty good. And here you do see one of the problems with Physical Vegito. Look, he's not taking double digits anymore, and we're only on the Super Saiyan 2 stage. Whereas AGL Vegito would take double digits from every single stage in this event. I mean, obviously, like, not counting supers, but, you know, we weren't counting supers with Physical Vegito either. So that is one problem, because there's a huge difference between 50% and 80% damage reduction. Like, it's much more than it sounds like it would be. Okay, so now we're going to float off the Primo 5 time, and then I think as soon as we get this Primo 5 time on rotation with Physical Vegito, we're probably going to call it a video. Because by then, I mean, we still have next turn, and perhaps the turn after, depending on, like, how, well, where the attacks are lined up, to get Physical Vegito hit all the way. And he has pretty much all of his relevant attack links active, I think. Does Int Vegito have Infighter? Because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure Physical Vegito has Infighter. So that is something I wasn't thinking about. That, like, that's an extra attack link that he has over AGL Super Vegito that kind of sucks. Because Infighter by itself is not a bad link. But the only problem is, like, AGL Vegito, where Infighter was, he had Shocking Speed. And Shocking Speed is much more valuable than Infighter. Because, like, it's one of the 3 main key links in the game. Hold up. I do want to make sure this is Infighter. It is, yeah. Did LR... I guess I could just look here. Did you have Infighter? Okay, he didn't. Good. I would have felt real stupid if he did, and I floated him off. Does the Supremo 5 time have Infighter? No, she does not. Okay, so he's not going to get Infighter active, even, like, on his quotes-up best rotation. But I think after he gets hit here, he will hopefully have his full passive built up. If not, he's going to be, like, 1 or 2 hits away. Okay, he's still building up. He's got to be close. Okay, he's still building up. Okay, I can keep him in the front slot. So he's at 1.2 million here, without any support. That is pretty good. That's around where AGL Vegito was. He's in the same ballpark now. Ooh, and then the double super has him at 1.3. That's good, because that does just make the whole rotation better. Perfect. Okay, and then we got the supers coming from Physical Vegito Blue, who is still probably my favorite unit in this game. The Realm of Gods team with the Zamasu lead is, like, the most fun team to run to me. Like, I don't know why, but it's like I have so much fun running, like, the physical Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Physical Vegito Blue, and I don't have him, but I know for a fact as soon as I get him, he's going to be, like, one of my favorite units in the game. The STR Blue Kaioken Goku. He's another unit that I went, like, 1,000 stones on his banner, and I didn't pull a copy. There are a lot of units like that. I did that with AGL Bardock too. 1,000 stones is the magic number. If I go 1,000 stones and I don't pull a copy, I guess I'll live to fight another day, is how I look at it. Except for on the yearly anniversaries. On the yearly anniversaries, I'll just spend as many stones as I can. And so far it's worked out pretty well, because, well, I guess, so, I wasn't, like, active during the first year anniversary. Like, I'm not sure if I ever logged in when the banners were out. But I was really hyped for the 2nd year anniversary, got both of them. I was really hyped for the 3rd year anniversary. I didn't spend much on that one, but I did get one of them. And then for the 4th year anniversary, I did get both of them. So I'm 5 for 6. I'll take that. Okay, Kefla, can you stop supering, please? 45k, Kefla, chill. Okay. By the time he super attacks here, he will have his full passive active. And I'm going to use an Ox King. Because I don't want to, I'm going to use an Ox King, and then I'm also going to use a Senzu, because I don't want to die here. I never checked his defense. His defense is 46k. That is with the Supremo Pipe time giving 42% though. Do keep that in mind. And now he should be critting a lot more often as well. Oh, so he's fully built up now? Okay, perfect. So I don't need to worry. So now he should be looking pretty good. Let's see what he's at here. Yeah, 1.78. So at his max, he can hit about as hard as AGL Vegito. I think if AGL Vegito ever got his full passive active, he would have hit a little bit of a higher attack stat than physical Vegito is. But here's the thing, AGL Vegito is still just so much better defensively. Because if we look here, it's not like physical Vegito's taking double digits. I mean, he did just massacre God Goku, but I mean, it's not like he was tanking. Like, he just murdered him with damage. So, well, whatever. I think I just misspoke, but whatever. Let me know how you guys feel about Physical Super Vegito, about AGL Super Vegito. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blaharu, and I'll see you guys next time.